Are you tired of struggling with your finances? It's time for a change. Join us on a journey to wealth as we uncover the top 10 habits holding you back from riches. So, why is abandoning these habits relevant to you? Because it's the key to unlocking a life of abundance, joy, and true richness. Take the first step today and watch as the rewards unfold. Stick around until the end, because the last habit we talk about is the most harmful, and fixing it quickly is really important. Let's start. The first habit that we need to abandon is social media. Social media, although great for staying connected and expressing ourselves, can trap people in poverty through several ways. 1. Wasting time. Social media can be addictive, making people spend too much time on it instead of working or learning, which can affect how much money they make. 2. Comparing with others. People often feel like they need to spend more money to keep up with others they see on social media, which can lead to bad financial choices. So, you know how we're all glued to our screens these days? Well, turns out the average person spends around 2.5 hours every day scrolling through social media. Can you believe that? That's like a third of our entire online time. And guess what? TikTok seems to be the ultimate time sucker, with users spending loads of time on it. But hey, when it comes to the big picture, YouTube still reigns supreme, grabbing the biggest chunk of our social media attention. Crazy, right? To avoid these problems, it's important to use social media wisely, set limits, and be careful about money. The second habit is lacking financial goals. Having financial goals means you have a clear idea of what you want to achieve with your money. It helps you plan out how to make wise decisions with your finances. Whether it's paying off debt, saving up for retirement, or reaching other money milestones, having these goals in mind can guide you in the right direction. This is essential for achieving long-term financial well-being and success. Here's why. Direction and purpose. Having financial goals is like giving your money a mission. Without them, you're just sailing without a compass, not knowing where you're headed or why. But when you set clear objectives, like saving for retirement or buying a house, you give your money a purpose and direction to follow. Prioritization of spending. When you don't have financial goals, it's tempting to splurge on unnecessary stuff or make impulse buys. But with clear objectives, you're better at managing your spending. You start to focus on what's really important, sorting out needs from wants, and channeling your money towards things that truly count for your future. Motivation and discipline. Financial goals act as motivators, driving you to work harder, save more, and make wiser financial decisions. With a target in mind, such as paying off debt or reaching a savings goal, you're more likely to stay disciplined and committed to your financial plan. This discipline leads to better money habits over time, enhancing your financial stability and success. Measurement of progress. Having financial goals enables you to monitor your progress and celebrate milestones. Without them, it's hard to gauge how you're doing financially. With clear targets, you can track your advancement, tweak your approach, and enjoy the satisfaction of hitting milestones on the path to your ultimate financial aims. Sense of control and security. Financial goals empower you to take charge of your financial future. Instead of feeling lost or anxious, you're proactive in steering your financial destiny. Setting goals for savings, investments, debt reduction helps you secure your financial well-being and lay a solid foundation for yourself and your family. To sum up, ditching the habit of not having financial goals is crucial for attaining financial success and security. With clear objectives, smart spending choices, motivation, progress tracking, and a sense of financial control, you can seize command of your financial future and strive for the life you envision. The third habit that could lead to challenging financial situations is neglecting to establish an emergency fund. Imagine you're unexpectedly summoned to your boss's office and handed the dreaded news. You're being laid off. Panic floods in as you think about bills, rent, and putting food on the table. It's a scenario many dread. Life's curveballs like job loss, medical emergencies, or car repairs can hit anyone, anytime, leaving no time to prepare. But there's a powerful tool that can offer peace of mind in advance: an emergency fund. An emergency fund isn't just about money. It's about relieving the constant worry of potential setbacks, knowing you have a safety net to catch you if you fall. Yet, according to Bankrate's latest emergency fund report, only 44% of Americans could handle an expense of $1,000 or more from their savings. The fourth habit that people tend to overlook is not putting enough effort into learning and gaining knowledge. Imagine diving into investments without a solid grasp of how it all works is a bit like trying to win a chess game while blindfolded. Sure, you might manage to make a move or two, but without seeing the whole board, you're basically relying on luck. It's akin to embarking on a thrilling adventure without a map or compass. Sure, it's exciting, but it's also pretty risky. You could find yourself lost at sea, grappling with stormy waters with no idea which way to steer. To tackle the hurdle of not knowing much about investing, education is the way to go. Just like explorers study up on the cultures and terrains of the places they explore, investors gotta dive into the world of investments. It all starts with a promise to learn and understand the ins and outs. Here's a helpful tip. Try setting aside just 30 minutes each day to dive into books that really grab your attention. It's a habit that not only reinforces exploration, but also helps boost your professional development. Investing your time in gaining knowledge is a surefire way to enhance both your personal and professional life. Continuously seeking to learn new things enriches your mind and can lead to exciting career prospects. So, never underestimate the power of knowledge on your path to success. The fifth habit that can often lead to financial struggles is the urge to buy on impulse, especially when there are tempting promotions or deals going on. Who doesn't love a good sale, right? For some, shopping can feel like a fun adventure, a way to score deals and indulge in some retail therapy. But for others, it can become a bit of a problem. Let's talk about impulse buying. Impulse buying isn't limited to just one type of product. It can range from small treats like chocolates to big-ticket items like jewelry or even vehicles. Picture this. You stroll into a hypermarket with no real plan to buy anything. Yet somehow you end up leaving with a bunch of purchases you hadn't planned for. Many mobile phone companies even capitalize on this tendency by offering accessories like fitness bands or watches alongside their phones, enticing consumers to make additional unplanned purchases. Here's a handy tip. Always make a shopping list before you head out to the stores. This can help you stay focused and avoid buying more than you actually need. Before you splurge on something, take a moment to ask yourself, do I really need this? Or is it just something I want in the moment? It's also helpful to reflect on past impulse purchases that ended up collecting dust in your storage space. Remembering those instances might just be the reality check. You need to resist the urge to impulse buy. The sixth habit that often leads to financial trouble is racking up too much debt. Having an excessive amount of debt can bring about financial challenges in various ways. It might become tough to keep up with your bills, and your credit score could take a hit, making it harder to secure loans such as mortgages or auto loans. If you find yourself burdened with a substantial debt load, there are several actions you can take to swiftly reduce it and steer yourself towards a more stable financial future. To tackle debt, cut out the fluff, review your expenses, keep the essentials like food and housing, and ditch the extras like entertainment or impulse buys. By trimming unnecessary spending, you'll have more cash to kick debt to the curb. The seventh habit to avoid is shelling out for unnecessary fees and expenses. Sure, we can handle the fixed bills and monthly payments, but what about those sneaky hidden expenses that blindside us? Those unexpected hits to our bank account can throw our budget off track. Things like hidden bank fees, soaring energy costs, or even subscriptions to magazines or gyms can catch us off guard. Here's the kicker. Many of these expenses are totally avoidable if we take a closer look. 1. Track your spending. Keep tabs on where your money goes. 2. Budget like a pro. Set limits and stick to them. 3. Ditch the unnecessary splurges. Say no to those random expenses. 4. Cut out unused subscriptions. cancel the ones you're not using. By taking control of your spending habits, you'll keep more cash in your pocket where it belongs. The eighth habit is a mindset trap that can hold us back, is believing that wealthy people are simply lucky. Sure, luck does have its part in wealth accumulation, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. Thinking that only luck brings riches is not just inaccurate, it's also disempowering. It undermines your ability to take charge of your financial situation. You know, a lot of folks think that rich people have it easy, like they're just born with a silver spoon in their mouths. But let me tell you, that's far from the truth. Most of the time, getting rich means grinding it out for years, staying laser-focused on your goals, and not backing down when things get tough. Plenty of wealthy folks have stumbled and fallen before they hit the jackpot. They've had to take big risks and make some hard calls along the way. It's all about overcoming obstacles and putting in the hard work, not just sitting around waiting for luck to strike. The ninth habit that can hold back your financial goals is waiting too long to start investing. The truth is, the best time to start is right now. Don't wait around for the perfect moment or that windfall you've been hoping for. The sooner you dive in, the sooner you'll start reaping the benefits of compound interest working in your favor. And here's the 10th habit that is harmful, is not paying yourself first. Feeling like your savings goals are always taking a backseat to life's expenses. It's tough to stash cash away when bills keep rolling in and essentials need buying. After covering all your monthly needs and maybe a few splurges, there's often not much left for saving. So, you end up counting down the days till your next paycheck, hoping to squeeze in some savings then. If this sounds familiar, you might want to give the pay yourself first budgeting trick a shot. It flips the script by putting your savings goals right at the top of your financial priority list. That way, you make sure to set aside money for the future before anything else swallows it up. So guys, if you made this far, don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment "I am grateful" below, so I'll know that you value our efforts in putting this together. Interested in changing your life? Check out more of our videos. Thank you for watching, and this is Stash Cash, signing off.